Yo, welcome to another episode of Unpredictable Thoughts Podcast. Your man Trouble's in the building.
And your man Jones.
And it's me, AC.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Crown Royal. We drinking the regular Crown today, the handle.
As always.
Make sure you drink responsibly. Responsibly. Did I say that right?
You said it worse the second time.
He did. Responsibly.
Hey, keep it going. Well, do that. Drink in moderation. Know your tolerance. Know your limit, and you good. I also want to give a shout out to Marco's Pizza. That's what we chomping on today.
Yeah.
Them little mini pepperonis. I don't know what they doing.
They was crunchy as hell. They was overcooked like shit.
Like how you have the mini pepperonis and then the big pepperonis on top of that.
So which one you get? That was like the pepperoni
something.
mac.
Yeah.
It's just like a different style of pepper. I don't know if they got it down to the science of how to cook it yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, mine look like that too though.
What was it? Like what is the?
It's like a pepperoni like Magnifia or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Some crazy ass title.
It's regular pepperoni and then there's some other special type of pepperoni they got. But they ain't mastered it yet because the little pepperoni be all hard and crunchy.
I'm like, damn, that bitch already curled up.
Yeah.
You know, like when your grandma used to cook bologna.
And that big ass bubble in the middle.
Yeah, that's how I look.
Hey, they still working on it. They ain't mastered it yet.
They ain't got that shit down to a science yet.
Oh, God. But, yeah, shout out to Marco's Pizza. And I want to, hey, for everybody that listen to the podcast, I want to say thank you. I guess we're kind of doing our thing because y'all listen to it.
We doing something because, I mean, the numbers are suggesting that we doing something. And we global now. You know, people all over the world.
Yeah, so I do want to give a shout out to those people that's not in the United States that are listening. So make sure you share it. Even though you listen to it, make sure you share it. And be like, yo, listen to this podcast. Or just listen to a clip. Listen to something. Write a review. Give us some stars.
I'm about to change my caption
For your caption.
for Instagram.
Oh.
I made it. I'm about to put Global Podcast Extraordinaire.
Go for it.
Might as well.
Understanding that our points of view might not fit your lifestyle, but it's our points of view. It's not for everybody, but some of the information is going to be right down your alley.
Yeah, make sure you, damn, I forgot what I was about to say. Damn.
That's what happens when you drink that Crown Royal.
But, yeah, after it, move on to the next thing. Make sure you follow us on social media at _unpredictable thoughts. And then you could go on Facebook at Unpredictable Thoughts. And then we also got merchandise. Make sure you get that merch. www.spreadshirt.com/unpredictable thoughts. We got tank tops. It is heating up.
Yeah, if you got some arms that look like spaghetti noodles, you might want to stick with a sweatshirt.
Yeah, like me.
Damn.
That's it for the social media push. So, how was everybody weekend?
Oh, it was cool. Yeah. I saw you, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we volunteered with the Humane Society this weekend, walking the dogs and all that stuff like that, and it was a pretty good showing too, for Albany. I suggest because it was at the Mardi Gras festival.
Yeah, Albany had like a Mardi Gras festival, so downtown. So basically, with Humane Society, we prepped the dogs up for them to get adopted.
Some of us were a little more invested than others, but that's okay.
Okay, and they also had the Snickers Marathon this weekend in Albany.
True.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did, huh?
Yeah, you just now realizing that.
Yeah. They's all combined. Albany be kind of doing their thing. I ain't gonna front. They
just need more participation. That's all.
Yeah.
Education leads to participation. My weekend, on the other hand, was spent on the highway.
Ooh.
Up and down and up and down and up and down. I'm sick of driving. It wasn't that far. It's just that when you're driving on 75 with people from Florida, and I take this
Shout out to Florida.
Florida, Canada, Michigan, Tennessee, pick any state above Georgia. That's what's on 75. And these damn people can't damn drive. Let's just put it out there.
Nah.
The speed limit on 75 is 70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That's the posted speed limit.
They might want to change that.
The speed limit on 75 for anybody that know anything about Georgia is like 85, 90 miles an hour. And if you're not doing that, get your ass in the slow lane.
That's
you
why
causing
so much
problems.
traffic on 75.
You causing problems.
That fast lane.
Yeah.
You get like 4 or 5 cars going like 70 miles an hour. Yeah, it's a problem.
That's like going to Macon, like before you hit 99 to come here to Albany.
Shit, I don't give a damn which direction you going, north or south.
It was at 300.
The 99.
99 is the exit to get off for Albany. Yes.
Yeah, that's 75.
Okay, yeah. So 99 on up. Or down.
Or down.
Both. Yeah.
75 going both directions.
Yeah.
But understand this. If you cannot drive people that are listening to this podcast and you coming through Georgia and you get on Interstate 75, which runs kind of like north and south through the state, get in the slow lane.
Get all the way to the right.
Get
in the slow lane.
Hey, get off on the exit.
They don't even allow trucks in the fast lane in Georgia. If a truck got to stay in the middle lane or the slow lane. So if a truck can't do it, get your non-driving ass in the slow lane. Because all you're doing is messing traffic up. Almost missed my damn exit messing with these people.
Damn.
Because they can't drive. That ain't for everybody. Some people, we get it in. Somebody that had an Audi A6 from Michigan, whoever you were, I appreciate you. Because you knew what 95 meant. And it wasn't a damn number.
On the 95. Doing 95.
So I appreciate you. But yeah, I spent my whole weekend with my family, doing stuff. So it was all good.
Driving.
It's time spent with the family.
That's well time spent right there. Creating memories every day, every weekend. How's school coming along for everybody? It's black
Finish. I got to sign up for some more classes.
Did you say you was finished?
Yeah. Not with a degree, just for this semester.
I'm about to say, I don't like your ass no more.
No.
I don't like somebody else in this room.
I definitely don't. I'm about to walk across the stage.
Mr. 3 credits.
I'm about to get my degree. I'm
about to get a degree.
Walk across the stage, get my associates.
Get my little associates.
So what? Now, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Like excellence. Always be striving to do better.
Damn. What you counting?
How many credits you got?
Yeah.
Day after day.
He used both hands.
Now, I get associate. I'm already passed my associate.
Oh, you already passed it?
Yeah, I just ain't getting it because.
Why not? That could just be like the milestone.
I still got to take like 2 or 3 more classes in the actual degree field. I can get a general studies right now.
Yeah.
But I don't want that. I'm gonna go finish my bachelor.
Man, just like
I think I got like 39.
Okay. That ain't bad.
39? Is it 39? Actually, no. It's like 30 to 35. So I'm. That shit still don't seem close, but whatever.
Yeah, I take my last 2 classes on Monday.
That's out of 120. So
Hey. You talking too much
better get
right
this
now.
bachelor's of psychology so I can be around here. Never mind. Bad thoughts.
Jones, how much longer you got? What's your degree plan, Jones? Everybody name their degree plan.
I'm gonna go ahead and get this bachelor's in emergency management, homeland security with emergency management. It's like kind of combined.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that because, as we all know, that if we was here for the tornado, there's always some kind of natural disaster, some kind of emergency that has to be planned for. So I'm gonna go in that field because that's gonna be the expanding thing. Because we got a president that don't believe in climate change. So because he put us out of the Paris Accord, which means the earth just gonna keep on warming up, and the storms gonna keep on getting worse and worse. So I'm gonna be out there, planning for the inevitable. Yeah. That's my plan anyway. And I'm gonna get a master's in it.
Just speaking of that though, like, yeah, if you don't believe in that climate change and stuff like that, yeah, you really need to do your research. Because I am half Bahamian. I don't really talk about it. I am half Bahamian, and I was just on my cousin's page, and they had like, I don't know, it was tsunami or whatever, but they had a flood out of nowhere. Like,
oh, wow.
Yeah, it wasn't like terrible where, the whole country and stuff like that, but it was pretty bad because I guess it's like a famous tower that, everybody know in the Bahamas. Mm-hmm. And the water usually ain't that close to the tower, but today it was on people's porch. Like it was bad. And it came out of nowhere. So again, that's just another fact of climate change, global warming, whatever you want to call it. But it's getting crazy. So that is a good field to be in.
Yeah. What you getting? Well, you just said your degree, huh?
Yeah, psychology.
Oh, mine business management.
We know because that's where you want to go with it.
Nah, the real reason I'm going, I perceive my degree was because
don't say it because it was easy.
No, fuck no. Because like for those that don't know, from E5 to E6, they always give a breakdown on not who made it, but who didn't, but what credentials people had that made E6. And when I looked at my job, my MOS, we was at 0% for college degree. So I was like, why not be at 1%? I'm already in school. So that's why I did it. But I will be applying my skills later, probably for this podcast stuff later on.
You're already applying those skills to this podcast, whether you know it or not.
Yeah, but I guess just expanding it on a bigger scale. And yeah, cause I'm very tedious on paperwork. That's like my thing, paperwork. I love it. But we'll move on to our thoughts on certain things that have been happening in the world. The military.
Okay.
Dun-dun-dun.
We're going to talk about this. It got posted on my man in Okinawa. He was stationed here, but he got mask on in Okinawa right now. And March the 4th, he posted it. A movie theater in Okinawa on base had a racial slur posted on the marquee. Fat black niggas. Or nigga. However you want to say
what
it.
a marquee is.
The marquee is just a thing to tell you what's going to be playing in the movie theater. And
Yeah,
it's,
the
you
sign.
know, the sign, basically.
The sign outside the movie theater.
But for the theater in Okinawa, they probably only playing one movie at a time.
Okinawa,
Yeah.
Japan.
So it probably
yeah.
is like, you know, Black Panther or
Oh,
whatever.
Hanson,
it
yeah,
was,
it's one
you know,
movie at a time.
you know, whatever it was. Yeah.
It
It's
ain't that
Hanson.
big.
That's exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I've never been to Camp Hansen.
That's
so
Hanson.
Like Foster, maybe a couple, but yeah, Hanson. I don't think that movie theater that big.
Right. That's Hanson.
They can only get one movie.
So anyway, they got this one little movie, whatever. Somebody took some time to go up there and change the letters around and make it say what it said. We always talk about how we progress as people, not just black people, Hispanic people, white people, orange people, green people, whatever. But it goes to show you how much we really don't progress, or some people don't progress, because whether you like black people, white people, Hispanic people, Oriental people, whatever you want to call them, however you want to group them, there's no cause for that in the military or in the world at all to say something that ignorant, to basically show how ignorant you are, because that word means an ignorant person.
Yeah.
So when you put it up there, what are you trying to say?
Expressing his hate or her hate.
Really?
Well,
Or are they just being ignorant?
both.
Now, during the time, excuse me, during the time that was put up, that was actually they were supposed to be showing Black Panther. So, like, you dig deeper, it could like I said, it could be racial hate because we already know that movie sprung up a lot of racial tension too, with people just all black cast, black director, so
Making hella bread.
Yeah, about to break that $1 billion mark, or probably already
Exactly.
broke it. So
it already stirred up a lot of hate, racial tension on that part. So that could have been the intention as well. Cause like I said, it was put up on the marquee during the time where the Black Panther was supposed to be shown.
Yeah. I mean, the Marine Corps put out an official statement. It's very bland.
Which-
what they say?
It was very bland.
We won't tolerate any kind of racial injustice and intolerance in the Marine Corps.
It's
what they
something
said.
along
Oh,
the
damn
lines-
near.
Yeah, basically.
I didn't see it. I'm just going off what I know they would typically say.
The language
Don't
used
be
in this direct used is in direct contradiction to the core values
of the
on
Marine
the
Corps. On
courage
courage
and
and commitment.
that we stand in as for Marines. I'm
Boo,
like,
boo.
We could have came a little bit harder, especially if we want to
They should have did like that Air
represent
Force,
Black America.
like that Air Force general did when they did that shit at the academy with
What?
the racial slurs at the academy, at the Air Force Academy. The general got on. He was like fired up on TV like, yo, if you're in my Air Force and you're doing stuff like this, you need to get out. You need to get out right now. There's no place for you in this Air Force with that kind of attitude.
Oh shit!
That's the kind of stance the Marine Corps should
That's
take on
release
that.
number one though, because when it ain't stopped. So
Nah.
the publicity fact gonna keep going. You're gonna hear release number 2 in a minute.
Oh yeah, somebody else with a little bit more rank on their collar gonna say something.
Yeah, and then just reading within this article was saying that several chiefs have had to juggle a slew of racially in charged incidents across the service over the past year. So basically, it was saying like, shit was Marines that was in the Charlottesville, Virginia, situation.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, I
Yeah,
didn't
but
know
see,
that.
they keep all that on the low because it ain't good for the whole image of the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
But side note, I gotta say something real quick. We're gonna give a shout out to my man. I don't know him personally, but he won an Academy Award last night. First black man to ever do it. for best screenplay. Mr. Peel from Key and Peele, won an Academy Award for Get Out.
I thought you were gonna say Kobe.
I mean, I forgot about him.
No damn Kobe.
Shout out to
I don't
Kobe.
give a fuck about no Kobe.
Kobe.
I like Kobe got one too.
He did get one, and I'm giving him a little shout out because although I did not like him as a basketball player because he used to kill all the East Coast teams, I got to show him some respect for being a black man in a white male dominant world and winning an Academy Award. So shout out to Kobe, shout out to Peel for making that black excellence continue in that almost all white dominant world.
Yeah.
Y'all look out for them shirts too, because I know that's about to be a thing too.
Yes, sir.
Y'all heard the comment he made?
No.
Go back to when that reporter told LeBron.
Oh, go back. Shut up and dribble.
Shut up and dribble. So that was one of the things he said during his speech. He was like, I'm proud that I will not just shut up and dribble, stuff like that. So
shit. That's dope.
It's the thing is with people that make comments like that, or reporters or whomever, just because you sit behind a desk and you have a medium to get your voice heard, does not give you the right to disrespect somebody's profession, because nobody's disrespecting your profession.
Exactly.
Because that's basically what she's doing. She's saying, well, you can't have an opinion on politics because you play basketball. Okay, that might be your point of view, but he touches a lot of people with the fact that he plays basketball.
Outside of basketball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
all them boys and girls clubs, that they ain't by default. But I mean, that's crazy, man. What else? What else we on?
The CMC, let me get back on the mic. The CMC requests guidance on how to make the Marine Corps better, a better organization.
So basically, the Commandant. Why they call it the Commandant the CMC?
Commandant of the Marine Corps.
That's a little bit too long.
CMC.
That is too damn long.
Command Master Chief.
Yeah, that's the Navy had it short and simple. Command Master Chief. I was like,
Well, he's the Commandant of the Marine Corps.
Commandant.
The Commandant.
That's it. That's it.
He ain't we don't have a Commandant or nothing else.
Yeah, there's no Commandant
He's
nowhere
a
else.
Commandant.
The Commandant.
That's it. That's all I need.
I don't know, man. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Your CMC, my Commandant.
Yeah, but anyway.
So basically, the Commandant wanted he wants to look into disruptive thinkers, people that think outside the box to fix the Marine Corps problems.
We got a lot of those.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be a huge generational gap between for that to happen. It sucks because people have been trying to do this for the longest time, and we never go anywhere.
When you continually divide, like they have done through history, it's hard to now say, let's all come together and make this thing better.
Yeah.
Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. That ain't gonna work. Not initially. It will eventually. But right now, he won't see it in his time as Commandant.
Nah. I don't even think. No.
Think about this. How many black Commandants has there ever been in the Marine Corps? I'll wait.
Crickets.
I don't know. Hey, that's what we need to start thinking. Huh?
Never.
Now, we
Never.
just had Sergeant Majors of the Marine Corps.
There's been a whole bunch of black Sergeant Majors of the Marine
Like
Corps,
those you gonna get.
but never a Commandant of the Marine Corps. Because again, I always take it back to history. When you're the last branch of service to desegregate, when you're forced to do it, you ain't gonna be big on change. So this statement, while it is,
We're always forced to do everything anyway. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Man.
he's like, yeah. So that's why that question, like, can we come together, create change? It's like, y'all not even cool with change. Like,
It's
so,
just like
At all.
eh.
it's
everything is force fed
Yeah.
in the military, in the Marine Corps. I ain't gonna say in the military because I don't know how the Air Force is. My wife loved the Air Force.
We
She
always
loved
the
every.
last to do everything.
Yeah.
It's just like one of those situations when you gotta take your brother everywhere.
Yeah, or like you playing
Mommy
video
say you
games.
gotta take me. Man, I don't want to take it. Doing
You
Well,
playing
you can't
Madden, so
go.
he got to play Madden. Like I don't want to play Madden with his Don playing ass. So yeah,
I mean, but let's look at a positive side for it. I mean, I'm glad that he wants to go in that realm of just thinking outside the box, making us a better organization. But how can we if we always preach these old school methods?
That's it. That was,
We're always talking about tradition, history, but history changes. Like Chesty Puller to me isn't the same to Chelsea Puller to Commandant. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, what do you mean? What Chelsea Puller means
okay.
to me doesn't mean the same.
Okay, so let's
That's
do
like
it
what
like this.
Aiden, like with your son. Like Martin Luther King doesn't mean the same to us to what it would mean to
The generation before us.
Well, after.
Or after us.
Yeah.
Because, again, the media has a very slick way of quietly diminishing history, whether it's African American, Indian, Hispanic. You pick a history. If you want to see how a person or a genre of people or a race of people can be completely wiped off the map or wiped out of a book, when you open up a history book, look for some Indian history. Native American, as they call it, Native American history. Look for some. It might be 1 or 2 pages in the book. African American history, we might get a page and a half.
I think that's everything though.
No, not European history. There's a whole damn book about that
not
shit.
Not that base. I mean, like relative now to like these kids, this new generation, because the new generation, like their basketball player, like their icon, their GOAT is LeBron.
Right.
But Jordan is like
Shit.
they don't really know Jordan like that.
they
Like you get in an argument with them, they be like, "Who the fuck is Jordan? Like,
Right.
what he did like LeBron didn't do." You like, come on.
Exactly. Iverson
You
and
don't know
Steph
my
Curry.
Jordan. Yeah. So like already to their Curry is already Allen, like and
Right.
Reggie Miller, like they was
Right.
our best shooters. So they're like, who the fuck is Reggie Miller?
So,
So
going back
how
to
do you bring that generation gap together within an organization like ours?
we had this discussion probably like 4 or 5 podcasts ago. Stop getting rid of people that know. You can't always. It's this rule in the Marine Corps where if you do 20 and you don't make a certain rank, you got to go. You do 22 and you don't make a certain rank, you got to go. It's always limitations on stuff.
Shit,
And I ain't saying,
if you don't make a certain rank by a goddamn
yeah, now 12.
11,
Yeah, right. But what I'm saying is this. If you keep getting rid of the people that know, you're always going to have the same problems that you've always had. You're always going to have incidents of hazing, which they've had, even though they've said they got a broad reaching no hazing policy, but they still have incidents of hazing because you get rid of the people at the top of the chain that watch out for this dumb shit. Then you leave these people that get fastly promoted. It ain't nowhere in hell, in my opinion, you should go from being a damn sergeant to a staff sergeant to a gunnery sergeant in like 12 and a half, 13 years. You don't have enough people leadership skills. Because think about it. If you
you're
came
not
at
even that mature enough, truthfully.
Exactly. Think about this. If you came in the Marine Corps at 17, at 13 years, you could be a gunner, which would make you 30 years old. Really? Really?
Yeah.
30?
You set after that.
I was a fucking dumbass at 30.
Yeah.
I was
You
still trying to
still
party.
living.
I was
I
still
thought
trying
you
to
about to
party
say
at
you
30.
still is.
Wait a minute. Do we die and come back?
Real mind there, man.
Yeah.
still
Damn.
living.
So you think it should be a age
No, what I think
thing
is,
for rank 2?
I said this before and I'll say it again. The Marine Corps needs to mirror, like, almost like they talk about mentorship, where we get a senior Marine to mentor a junior Marine. Well, would you got a lot of retired Marines or Marines that's close to your base that work on the base or do something else on the base, you can have a town hall meeting, for lack of a lesser term, with those and current and talk about how to make the Marine Corps. Because
Like we do.
right, like
The podcast.
the Marines that's no longer in uniform see the differences. Because a lot of what I see as a retired Marine is a lack of respect for the uniform. And I don't mean like they don't know they're a Marine. They know they're a Marine. But I saw a Marine last week in some Bravos, and damn it, if he'd have been any fatter, he might as well have been a Michelin man. He was fat as shit.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody in his chain of command said shit to him. Now, they all seen him. Ain't nobody say nothing. Or they all saw him, excuse me. But nobody said anything. Now, if that was me in the Marine Corps, I'm saying something because you're making us all look bad. You knew your damn uniform was too tight when you put it on this morning. So you should have called somebody and be like, yo, I ain't going to be able to do it.
He said, I ain't gonna be able to do it.
That ain't what he did. He put it on anyway and was busting out of every scene. Damn buttons was about to kill somebody. Then one button would have popped. He'd have killed 4 or 5 people.
All right. Well, let's go around the room. We could change one thing. Mine is gonna be simple. We change one thing about the Corps. What would it be?
What's yours? You said it's going to be simple.
Mine is haircuts. Like
what you
Man.
want? You want more extreme haircuts? What?
I'm thinking he about to go, in depth. He about to,
haircuts.
he about to grab the
What you
mic
talking
on this.
we gotta
haircut.
start simple.
What is you talking about though?
I
What do you mean?
want an all even haircut. I'm tired of getting fades, like straight up.
Man, get the fuck out. That shit ain't never
Nah.
gonna happen.
Fades.
They ain't gonna never change, but I do feel you though, because I see everybody else do it.
We the only branch of service that still ride fades. And you
No,
talk about
no,
OPSAT,
no.
Yeah.
You're right.
mandatory fades.
Right. You're right.
You talk about OPSAT.
You're right. You're
Come
right.
on
You're
now.
right. You're right.
You're right. That makes a good point. But how about this? How about you just do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it and leave it at that?
What do you mean? Get my hair cut?
No, I ain't talking about your haircut. I'm talking about Marines. Do what they're supposed to do when they're supposed to do it and leave it at that. It's always with
What
these
the
new
hell you
Marines.
talking about?
Listen to me. It's always with these new service members, and it ain't just the Marine Corps. It's all 4 branches of service, to include the Coast Guard out there on the wing by itself.
Yeah.
These new Marines always got to question everything. Everything ain't to be questioned. Because in combat, you can't take a second to question some shit when somebody's shooting back at you. Just do what the hell you're supposed to do. Shut the hell up, march, and chew bubblegum.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
Is that what you want to change?
That's what I want.
So when beef from the Marine Corps, you're talking about from the
The
new
Marine
people
Corps,
that's coming in?
if the Marine Corps just instituted that policy, do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it. End the story.
Then how are you creating any type of change for disruptive thinkers? You're not creating no type of change.
Y'all think
Gives a
about it.
damn about.
You want to go in on them? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
'Cause that's why we stuck down. See, because you got the older generation Marines. See, it worked for y'all. It did.
It did.
It worked, and y'all molded. Yeah, well, y'all tried to mold, because you can't knock. When you say old generation Marine, you can't knock all of them, because like we still fall, like we still on Jones. We got
First on
Wade. We got a lot of them that they got good information, and they actually lead us, like give us information, and we can run with it. But the thing about it is, see, y'all got out and y'all left some undeveloped Marines in y'all place.
No,
Yeah.
So now that's who's leading us.
let me speak on
So
that.
that's why we challenge what they got to say.
Let me speak on that
'cause it always
undeveloped
makes
thing.
sense.
The undeveloped thing is this: when the war was popping, 2003 to 2000, about 2009 ish, motherfuckers was getting promoted so quick they ain't had time to develop. The only skill they had was combat leadership. It's 2 sides to leadership. You got your combat leadership, and then you got your damn common sense leadership. What you do in the real world when you got a wife and kids and bills and shit. That don't equate to combat leadership. You can tell somebody all day to take a hill or knock that door down and assault that house or whatever the hell that is when you in combat. But when you back in the rear and you got to deal with real world problems, like your wife cheated on your Marine got cheated on by his wife, and he think about committing suicide, and you don't know how to handle the shit. See, them real world issues that they don't teach you how to deal with at boot camp or MCT or the corporal's course or the sergeant's course or the staff academy or the advanced course. They don't teach you how to deal with that shit. That's shit you learn through dealing with it throughout your Marine Corps career. And everybody don't have the opportunity to deal with that.
That's where we at. You guys, like I said before, the first on way, the Marine Corps told y'all got to go. All right?
Right.
So when y'all left, they left a gap where the people that fall in that gap, like they weren't ready to be leaders yet. They weren't ready to take that over. But now those same people, those are our master guns, our master sergeants now, they leading us. So they got that same. So the mind frame they have is pretty much their word is what goes. But they were misguided too, because they didn't have their leadership left them at a point where I think they really need them.
Right.
So that's where you get like myself, like I challenge authority. I know that because a lot of people that I deal with, they don't have that common sense that you went by. So I can't just fall in line and yes sir, yes ma'am, or yes master guns, no master guns, because a lot of things that they throw out there, it don't make sense. It's not productive, but it's their way. So
it's goddamn time.
A lot of times, because you still got you got a generation behind me too that
Right.
they just don't give a shit right now. So they probably don't care who's saying it, but you still got the ones in between that want to listen. But the guys we getting, they ain't coming from a valuable source, so it causes a problem, and that's where we at.
It's unfortunate that it's like that, but I think that sometimes when you're lacking something that you need, it's incumbent upon that person to go out and not necessarily find a person to give it to them, but educate themselves with the knowledge to be able to make that conscious decision or conscious choice and guide other Marines or sailors or soldiers or airmen when it comes to
Or coasties.
stupid. When it comes to certain life decisions and life choices, there's no guidebook on how to. Yeah, they have leadership books. People have written many books on leadership, but until you're placed in that position where you have to lead, you can read something all day long. How you apply it is completely different.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, I think if they got, and when I say get back to the bare bones, get back to the basics, I'm not saying don't let people develop their ideas and have ideas on how to make the Marine Corps better. What I'm saying is some things, and I know people, you'll look at me laugh, and you're gonna look at me and laugh because y'all, these newfangled Marines have been wearing tan boots since y'all came in. But I'm gonna tell you something as simple as having to polish a pair of boots every day before you came to work, the night before you came to work. It gave you a foundation. I heard this admiral that used to be in charge of the SEALs. He gave a speech, and I can't remember the whole speech, but he said one thing in the very beginning. He said,
I've seen that.
I do one thing in the morning that I accomplish one thing every day, no matter what. And everybody was like, "Wow, he must go out and run 5 miles." Blah blah. No, I get up every day and I make my bed. Oh, that's my first accomplishment of the day. I do the same thing every day, no matter what. I make my bed. Not because I'm trying
That's nasty. You can't make if you don't make your bed.
Some people don't. Some people can get in a nasty ass bed. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't get in a bed that ain't made. Mm-hmm. But anyway, what he's saying is you've accomplished one thing. So now, after you've accomplished that goal, let's go to the next goal, which is whatever it might be, and then to the next one and the next one. As long as you can set a goal and reach it, you should always try to surpass it, but at least reach it. You're doing something to better your branch of service. The problem we have now is in all branches of service, social media has ingrained itself into the military so much that we can't keep up with the amount of change that's happening.
Yeah.
Something can be happening right now on social media. The military won't catch up to it till maybe Thursday. By then, it's out of control.
Oh, yeah.
They need to, and I hate to say it, but we need another MOS. We need
Social media MOS.
Social media MOS. You need somebody just to be on the internet just watching what Marines, soldiers, sailors, and airmen post. Because it would alleviate a lot of this bullshit. Right. Yeah. It would alleviate, like the chick that went off on the Air Force. You could knock that shit out before it even happened by getting that shit and addressing it when it first happened instead of getting all on it on Facebook and it being all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of this stuff can be cut off at the pass if you address it when it first happened instead of letting the internet get a hold of it. Because once the internet get a hold of anything,
she done.
It's a wrap.
Her and that officer.
Oh. Yeah. I tell people all the time, the internet is undefeated.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a world heavyweight champion of everything. They are undefeated. You put it on the internet, they're going to roast your ass. They're going to toast your ass, and they're going to win every time.
Yeah. AC, what would you change?
I'm just thinking for the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
I would just suggest we take a look at the other branches, the Air Force, the Navy, the Army, and like actually take a step back and look at how they deal with change. Take that blueprint and make it our own. Mm-hmm. Because to me, like everybody else, like everyone knows that the Marine Corps is stuck on tradition. Like that's our thing. We value tradition, and I don't want to lose that. But at the end of the day, with the new generation that we have today, the people we have today, we still have to. I think we gotta like structure it as a business like everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to go on traditionally, I wasn't allowed then, so I'm like,
here we go.
I'm just saying, like, you can't pick and choose on when you want to uphold your tradition.
Right.
You don't.
You can't keep preaching ton tavern, 1775, and then say all Marines are equal. Nah, not really.
Equal in 75.
Yeah, like
we couldn't even come in the Marine Corps in 1775.
So I'm like, let's be honest about this. Like, I don't know. I mean, I think it is a nice step that we're going into, but if you want to break down numbers within the race in the Marine Corps,
we still only make up like 17%.
Yeah. So disruptive thinkers to fix a problem in the Corps. I like it.
I like the idea, concept. But let me ask you this question, and I pose this to both of y'all. How are they going to pick these disruptive thinkers? How are they going to say, okay, you're a good disruptive thinker, and you're good at it, and you might be good at it. How you going to know who's good at this?
Basically, I mean, you want to go?
I don't know.
Basically, from my understanding, is you could just write into like some email address or whatnot, and just post your idea.
So I can just write in dilly and be good.
Yeah, but I think they're categorized. This was my thinking behind it. I don't know if it's going to get done, but my thinking behind it would be they're categorize it well. People want to do PT around 08 now. Like 08, that's mandatory PT time.
Okay.
If they get a large amount of numbers to do that pertaining to that time frame, then they'll change it.
Okay, let me ask you something. If you want to do PT around 08, because this gonna be the comeback to that. Just using that as an example, people. It's just an example. We want to do PT at 08. What time you gonna come to work?
You just extend work hours. I don't know. I ain't think about all
Oh,
that.
wait a minute.
I gotta pick my kids up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now you talking about it. See, little changes affect big things.
Yeah.
People always want to say, "Well, it'd be simple to do this," but let's say we gonna
Haircuts
start.
don't. Give me an all
Yes, it do.
even.
Yes, it do.
How?
Because now you got to change the size of the covers. You got
The
everybody got
size of the covers.
You got more hair on your head.
They got body covers. They got froze out. Like
For me to get it all even, all is
Hey,
Man, be quiet. You got tip tape.
my
You got tip tape down.
Marine
Shut up.
Corps cover stop like right
Shut up.
here.
the
Shut up.
cover stop right.
Shut up. You got tip tape right now. Shut up. You
I'm
can't even
just
talk.
saying-
You can't even talk.
For it
Baltimore, be quiet. Let me just say this.
For it to come down past the orifice of my ear, that's all I'm asking for. Hair to be evenly distributed in my head.
Something can be adapted more than others.
to have my waves to flow
Okay.
through my hair all the way through.
You want 360,
Yeah,
nah.
360.
No, what?
You want 365 degrees of waves.
Exactly. I don't want no
It's not gonna
325,
It's not gonna
314.
happen.
It's gonna get
180.
approved. He ain't gonna get no waves.
But that's just my thing.
They had this talking about the Marine Corps. Well, we talk about the whole military in general now. Mattis.
You want to go to that?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this real quick. Secretary of Defense said, "Deploy or get out."
Deploy or get out.
I already deployed. So,
No. We ain't talking about like the people that have deployed in like the last like 5 years. If you ain't deployed in like the last like 24 months, it's like, hey,
Where you want me to go?
that's the thing. And I understand the premise what he's saying. Understand this. It's not a I'm gonna make everybody deploy right now or they have to get out. What he's saying is this: them people that have homesteaded at Lejeune, Pendleton, and Okinawa and been there 6 years and ain't been no damn where else and ain't deployed either. That's what he talking about. Those people in the army that been at Fort
He ain't
whatever.
deployed. Not in the last 24 months.
But
I can't even deal with you motherfuckers right now.
But
I
for
can't do
real,
it.
that all depends on the MOS. Some MOS,
It
some
does.
jobs
It does and
just
it
don't
doesn't.
deploy.
It does and it doesn't. Because let me say this: what is every Marine? We're going back to the tradition.
Rifleman.
There you go.
Okay.
Raw.
So you have what weather? We got weatherman Marine.
Yeah,
Marines,
people that
right?
do the weather. Yeah,
What if they gonna deploy them?
wherever there's
No,
is
they
there not
do.
weather
No,
all over
they
the world?
They do deploy though.
Hold
They
on,
do
wait a
deploy.
minute. Is there not weather all over the world? Do weather stop when you leave America?
They do deploy though.
You know
Okay,
what?
You got me on that. The band. What they deploying to?
Who?
The band.
You know what the band is in combat? They real security.
For real?
Yeah.
Man, goddamn, did you
I
ever
was
open
saying,
up a damn guidebook for Marines?
You over two. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, with
You
the band,
too.
but they do become security.
Yeah, they become security.
What the fuck?
Yes.
They do.
You too. Postal.
Yeah, I know I become security, but the
Shit.
Yeah, they do become security.
Anybody that's back in the rear, if some shit happened at that fob or that base or wherever you at, all of those people become security for that place. So everybody becomes a rifleman. That's why everybody's required to go to the rifle range. Which brings me to a point.
What else you got?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh,
You got another MOS?
hold on.
Name something else.
Goddamn.
We know Cook deploy.
Yeah. Embarkers.
Yep.
Well, they deploy number.
Holy shit. How does something get off the ship?
Yeah. I can't think of nothing.
What else you got?
Keep on going. I'm gonna just yell out
Because you're digging a
MOS.
hole. You're digging a hole.
Okay.
We all
Hey, keep on going. I got it.
I like the idea, but the problem is this. With a military just around probably roughly around 1.3, 1.4 million people, there's no way on this earth you could deploy all of them people. I don't give a damn how hard you try.
Especially the Marine Corps. Let's be honest, because we jumping on other people's shit. We don't got our own.
This is true. We catching rides like a
Yo,
motherfucker.
we catching around like,
We
hey,
catching rides like a motherfucker. We do got C-130s and some other little shit, but we ain't got enough of them to deploy a whole damn
We be
Marine
tag team. We be like, you gonna get on this ship, get off the ship, you gonna catch a commercial. Then you go to the commercial, you gonna catch a C-130. Like, God damn.
That's how I got that. That's how I got to Iraq.
And then most of our stuff is always with the Navy.
I caught a commercial plane over there. Then I caught a C-130 from one. That was the worst
man,
fucking
we
ride
be
of my
booking,
life. Man, that shit was
See, I wish we
bullshit.
were able to deploy, or they allowed deployments with like the Air Force.
Joint unit deployments.
But like have it on a
rare.
larger scale. It's not like a everyday.
But we all got the same, what's the name?
What?
Agendas.
See, that's the thing. But we all had the same MOSs to an extent.
What is the setup? Like, we get in there. First of all, we really don't be the first ones there. Like, the Army get there and look at stuff like, hey, look, this how the setup is. They over there in the corner. We show up, supposed to kick down the door, blah,
we
blah,
typically
blah.
go after the Army to fuck some shit up.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, the Air Force, they do their thing first.
The Air Force goes out because they got to get landing strips. They
Yeah.
got to have some place to land planes. So the Air Force, what it is basically special operations goes out first. They scout the area. They figure out what's the best place for everything. The Air Force goes out next with some high level reconnaissance and some bullshit.
Imagery.
Right. And they say, okay, this would be a good place for an airstrip. If it's not already one there, then they do their thing. Then the Army goes in because they got the biggest branch of service. They go out and they start building the shit. Typically, like with Fallujah, the Marine Corps had Fallujah, gave it to the Army fucked it up, then the Marine Corps had to go back and get it again. So, and I'm not shitting on the Army, but the Army is not meant to, like, really, they fight, but not in the same sense as the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps kind of come, kick your ass and leave.
Oh.
If you want to put it in perspective, the people will understand. I would say we like the booty call bandits. We're going to come in, get the booty, and roll out. That's the easy way to put it.
The easy way.
Easy way to put it. Booty call bandits. We're going to come in, we're going to do what we got to do, and we rolling out. The Army trying to spend the night. They trying to stay a couple of months, do some other shit. We ain't trying to do all that. We're trying to get the fuck in and get the fuck out. That's it. We might be there 6 months. That's why most of our deployments 6, 7 months, and then we gone. The Army trying to be 12, 18 months, some damn where. We ain't trying to do that bullshit.
Yeah.
We're not made for sustainability. We made for fucking hit it and quit it. But anyway.
Yeah, I guess the whole deployment thing, deploy, get out. I guess the way that it was worded, it was like deploy now and get out. But it's like you just gotta be deployable.
We've been that way anywhere.
But you always had to be.
If you medically qualified,
combat ready.
Yeah.
if you medically qualified, medically and dental, you're deployable.
Combat ready.
So
I don't know. I think he just ain't had nothing to talk about, so he just was like,
he was trying to get some pressure off Orange.
combat ready. We everybody got deployed. Like, we've been here.
He was trying to get some pressure off Orange. That's all it was.
Wow.
That's all he was doing. Get some pressure off Orange.
Like, ain't that the makeup of a Marine? Ain't that what we do?
So I want to talk about what's that? We got the Black Panther second review. We saw it again.
Do we still feel the same?
Yep.
Would you give it?
Matter of fact, I want to point out another cheating moment.
Black or black?
Because he was supposed to die on the cliff when Zuri stepped in and put his sword out. Everybody remember that?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When Killmonger had that sword and was about to kill him then, chop his whole goddamn head off.
Yeah.
Zuri stepped in. He killed Zuri. That's cheat number one. There was 2 other cheats to follow. So
Oh my goodness, this dude is killing me.
Killmonger is real. I'm just saying.
They need to come out with a video game.
That's a good. You bring
I
up a
saw
good
what's
point.
name for that. I know it wasn't the real
You bring
game,
up
but
a good point about a video game because normally when a movie pop, video game
Be
either
right
it
before-
came
yeah,
out or come out
yeah.
right after it.
Yeah.
you're right.
How you don't have a video game for this as pop as this movie was?
Exactly.
To make $1 billion, it don't take but a couple of $1 million to make a video game now because it's video games all over the place.
And that shit could have been low.
But see, they ain't gonna make him. They ain't gonna make him his own game. He gonna get
Hell,
thrown.
he gonna be part of the Avengers.
Yeah, he gonna get thrown on another game or
He
something.
could have been. He could have did
like
his
Marvel
own
versus
thing
DC or some.
and be like a Spider-Man franchise
He could have.
for a video game. For this one, yeah,
We gonna
get his
fight
own
it.
game.
He ain't
Wakanda.
fighting no one.
Who he gonna fight?
He gonna fight Wakanda?
yeah,
What
he
he-
ain't fighting nobody.
He ain't fighting no
He ain't
crime
fight
yet.
nobody. He fought Captain America in one of the movies. I mean, they ain't gonna keep on letting him fight him. I mean, the Winter Soldier, whoever the fuck he was
Oh
fighting.
yeah, I did see that. I saw
Tony
I saw
Stark.
like the comic of that.
Yeah.
He beat the snot out of Captain America.
Oh, so this is after
Interesting.
he drunk the purple juice.
Oh yeah, he was full Black Panther when he beat up what's the name.
Full of black.
And then I heard, this for all the comic people. I don't know if it's true or not, but Captain America's shield is made out of vibranium.
It is.
Oh shit!
It is.
So
I never knew that. Fun fact.
Okay, damn it. Oh, wait, let's stop.
I don't read comics.
I gotta ask y'all a question. I don't read comics either. Well, I used to. I take that back. I used to when I was younger. I used to read the Punisher and Batman and the X-Men. But anyway, that's a side story. Did y'all not pay attention to the movie? Did y'all not see the Age of Ultron?
Who?
Ultron. When Avengers had to fight Ultron.
Who's Ultron?
God,
No,
never mind.
That.
I'm sorry out there in podcast world. There's a lot of y'all that go to Comic-Con. I'm right there with you. They don't watch the movie. When Ultron said, all the things you can do with vibranium and all y'all can come up with is a shield. He said it in the movie.
Oh, I ain't paying
said
attention. I ain't know about vibranium though.
I don't go to the movies like that.
I don't watch comics. Like
It's 7. You know what? 17 movies. If you watch them in sequence, it tells you everything that's gonna happen, like leading up to the Infinity War.
I heard about that. Like they was even little.
They give you little Easter eggs.
Jewels,
They call them Easter eggs.
No.
Anyway, we gonna talk about the. I ain't talking about the.
I do got one more thing too.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
For people who are offended by African Americans wearing their dashikis to the movies, I think you should look at stuff like that. Your Comic Cons and your cosplay, whatever it's called.
Yeah, cosplay and all this other shit.
Because when I go to Universal Studios, I see grown ass adults in full capes and Harry Potter ones on a regular goddamn Wednesday, hot as shit, wearing that stuff. But I can't wear dashiki to support Black Panther. There's a problem.
I think the debate was because I had a friend that said this. She said,
shit.
"How many dashikis did you see in the goddamn movie?"
None.
What that mean?
But I don't care about that.
I know what the
but she was saying they dressed for Harry Potter, they dressed for Star Trek, they dressed for Star Wars.
First of all,
guess
you
what?
Somebody in that costume.
I ain't never seen Black Panther, so I ain't know what Wakandans wear. So I was wearing what represents Africa for me. All right. Now that I see what they got on, I can adapt.
Got you. That was just her
I mean, think about it like this: if everybody that dresses up every time a fucking Star Wars movie comes out,
exactly,
grown ass 50 and 60-year-old fucking men
with a whole goddamn suit
with
on,
goddamn lightsabers and shit,
they made
walking around made out of plastic, looking like a damn dumbass. Ain't nobody got an issue with that. But as soon as we dress up to celebrate one movie, everybody got something to say. I'm not mad at you for having an opinion. What I'm saying is this. Shut up.
Yeah, let them people be.
Let them people have their moment.
Yeah.
It ain't that often that we get to shine. Let us shine.
Yeah. And speaking of people that shining, your girl Tiffany Haddish, she got her little Netflix deal.
Glowing.
You
know why Tiffany Haddish is doing Tiffany Haddish? Because Tiffany Haddish ain't worried about shit else but Tiffany Haddish.
Nah, she out there. She's very...
She real,
likable, lovable.
Yeah.
Like that. Her personality is like, she's dope when she speaks.
Today, I seen somebody throw shade at her.
At Tiffany Haddish?
Yeah, and the comments damn near killed this person.
Like, the Beehive.
Yeah. They was like, because, I ain't saying she knew the money, but, she's at another level now. Like, another level of money. But some famous dress she wore it to 3 separate occasions.
And somebody said, how come she don't change dresses?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Oh, bitch, if you don't mind your business.
Tore them comments apart.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone is just like regular people. Like, she had like stars coming to her. Like, I do it too. Like, yeah, I was like, yeah, she is made.
If you think about it, how better to relate to people than to wear the same shit you already got? Yeah. None of us got money to go out and buy a new outfit every time some new shit pop off. Yeah. How often do you go out? Like, if you going out of town, you might buy one new outfit for the out of town trip. You ain't buying a whole new fucking wardrobe
or H&M. Right. I'd still shop at H&M.
But you're not gonna buy. But listen to what I'm saying. You're not gonna buy a whole new wardrobe to go out of town. Nobody got money like that. You might buy a new pair of kicks, a new pair of jeans, and a shirt, and be like, okay, I'm good.
Just for Saturday.
You ain't going out just for Saturday. But you ain't going out buying an outfit for
and we
Wednesday,
better go out
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, then throwing that shit in the closet, and then next time you go out, doing the same shit again. Yeah. People don't live like that. So I appreciate her for being kind of regular. Shit.
She did switch the hairstyles up. She accessorized different.
Shit, I mean, just like Cardi B. I mean, she fucking dressed up a little bit, but she's still just as ratchet as she want to be.
She ain't never gonna change.
And I ain't mad at that.
I like her for that. And then, just with the whole Tiffany Haddish thing, she signed her Netflix deal or whatnot. Then Monique was trying to say, like, I'm so proud of you. And then people
was dragging Monique.
That was on the Monique train was like, Monique did this for you, XYZ.
No, she didn't.
And then Tiffany Haddish was like, oh, no, I had my Netflix deal way before she came out with this
Damn.
shit.
They had this. Monique was on The View or one of them talk shows, and she talked to Whoopi. Like kind of. I heard this one on Steve Harvey.
Go ahead.
And Steve Harvey was it Steve? No, it was Ricky Smiley. It wasn't Steve Harvey because I don't listen to Steve Harvey. Anyway,
only people.
Ricky Smiley was saying that sometimes you can have a grievance, you can have a beef, you can have a problem with somebody, and get your voice out there, and it can be heard, and everybody can kind of sympathize with you and be on your side, depending on how you do it. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, and he ain't saying who, he's just saying a lot of people feel like she did it the wrong way. You don't put all your business in the street.
Yeah.
Like, okay, they offered you $500,000 and they said you couldn't do this, this, and this. Okay, that's for you to know. And then the other side of the coin was she said she talked to Whoopi offline, and Whoopi told her, hey, look, maybe your representation, your husband, ain't the best person for you in this situation.
Exactly.
Now, we said the same shit last week's podcast. Like, yo,
correct.
Family and money don't mix. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
But they say that family always has the best look.
No, they don't.
You.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
No, they
Family
don't.
looking out for themselves.
They look about it. What can I get out of this deal?
Yeah.
So, and I'm not knocking her for having faith in her husband because you want to have a strong relationship. And it start with believing in the person that you're married to. But understand this. If he don't know all the rules to the business, which there are a lot of them, get somebody that does.
Yeah.
And they don't got to be white. And they don't got to take everything. You got to sign a contract with that person. And you say, okay, this is how much you going to get. This is how much I'm going to get. This is how much so-and-so going to get. Because everybody, no matter what's going to get paid. Everybody getting a piece of the pie.
Correct.
So if you get 50% of the pie, you're doing 50% better than the rest of these motherfuckers.
Correct.
What are you mad about? Are you mad that you should be getting 75%? It don't work that way. Everybody got to eat.
Yeah.
She making this racist now. Like her comments, they just getting too far fetched. Because that same talk what she had with Whoopi, she addressed, I guess, if I had a white producer and I had a white following, like would stuff be different?
What?
Like we ain't on that. Like that ain't like Whoopi is giving you advice. The same thing everybody else saying. Like you maybe you getting misadvised from your camp, which tends to be your husband. Like again, the same. And like you said, I heard when Ricky Smiley put his spin on it too. Like you said, we hit it last week. Just because somebody loves you, you know, like I said, family, they don't mean they have your best interest at heart. Like I said, you in this. So a lot of times you got to take a step back and look at it from a different perspective as well. Like her husband, he just want to make sure she keep eating because she keep eating, he keep eating.
Yeah.
But
we going on vacation after this.
Yeah, it ain't necessarily about the art. Like he may not see it the same way as she do. Like she might be passionate about the art. It's a paycheck. Mm-hmm. You know, hey, long as I keep money in it, I'll be good. She might not see it that way. So I feel like, yeah, I'm on with Whoopi. I'm on with Ricky Smiley. I feel like her husband, like, she just needs to find another representation. She needs to find another manager.
I still agree with Charlamagne the God. You didn't renegotiate. That's bottom line for me. Bottom line.
Who's that fall on though?
Huh?
Who's supposed to be in charge of that?
It falls on the person that she calls her manager,
exactly.
Which is her husband.
He ain't renegotiating because just like Jones said, maybe
he
don't know.
They put an offer out, and they was like, "Oh, I'm not taking this. Go on social media." That's it.
Dude.
The thing about it is simply this: no matter what happened, it ain't everybody's business. And once you put it out there for everybody to judge, you're gonna get whatever comes back.
Did Wanda Sykes, when she got that deal a long time ago,
did she say something?
Man.
No.
No magazine, yeah.
No. Did Tiffany Haddish say something?
Man.
No.
Nah,
did Marlon Wayne say something?
Yeah, he just got his shit.
And his shit was on last weekend.
Yeah.
Yep. Did he say something? No. Mm-mm. It ain't about letting everybody know what you getting or what you not getting. It's about work, and it's about staying relevant. And if you're not going to stay relevant, you're not going to stay in the game.
And like I said, if she'd have just popped up on Kevin Hart's network, I'd have been like, oh, shit.
Right.
I'd have been like, oh, shit. That shit would have been crazy.
Somebody told me something once. They told me this.
Kevin Hart's like the Mayweather of comedy.
Humble yourself. She need help right now.
She do.
She needs somebody to give her a little, I hate to say a handout because nobody ever wants a handout. But instead of a handout, how about they give her a hand up? Like, look, we're going to help you out and lift you up at the same time because you literally are digging yourself a damn grave with your mouth.
We got people like
worse, though.
Oprah, bruh.
Nobody want to touch her.
Oprah, that's not willing to give out that hand. Oprah doing wrinkle time.
A wrinkle in time?
A wrinkle in time.
Not wrinkle time. Oprah ain't got no damn wrinkles now. I don't know what the hell you talking about.
The movie, that's all.
Don't say nothing bad about my Oprah.
But the thing, like I said, Monique, like I said, digging herself a hole. But then when you get to that point where you got all this negativity around you, nobody want to touch you. Nobody want to work with you.
Yeah, because as much negativity that
You
that's
bring that to
going
my
around
brand
us,
too.
I haven't really heard any positive. Like no one stepped up and like, nah, she good.
One of the sites popped up and then popped off. Like
I'm about
my deal bad too. Back to HBO, like gone. Like that's it. It was one tweet and she didn't say nothing else. Like, come on, man.
Well, you gotta understand, people. Man, people understand how the business works. It ain't nobody. And Monique been in the business for a long time. Ain't nobody try to pull a fork out their mouth. Nobody. You tell me somebody that want to give up the house that they already got because they can't pay the damn mortgage or they can't pay the light bill or whatever the case may be. Nobody wants to lose what they have trying to support somebody that really kind of went off on their own.
Yeah, interesting.
I mean, I ain't mad at her for speaking up because somebody got to speak up. But at the same time, when she threw Amy Schumer out there and Amy Schumer ain't come back and was like, yo, I'm with you, you knew you was dead in the water.
It was quiet.
What was that?
Crickets?
Chris Rock ain't come back out.
Nobody said nothing. They just want to drown.
Yo, she had a concert with nobody there but her husband.
You do your thing. I'm gonna go cash this check from Netflix. But I support you.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's when you know you stand on conviction because somebody, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna try to compare her to Colin Kaepernick and be like, "Well, look, she's trying to stand up for black women in comedy and blah blah blah." It ain't the same.
Not at all.
It ain't the same.
Yeah.
Before you make the comparison, it ain't the same.
Cap still getting paid.
Yeah, I was trying to maneuver. I was trying to play devil's advocate on that.
You can't.
It's not that many female black comedians that like made it. Like on Girls Trip.
She brought up a good point.
Goddamn Tiffany Haddish type of like I can't.
Tiffany Haddish is just a fresher version of what the queens of comedy were.
She brought up a good point. Like she named famous African American female comedians, but the thing about it is nobody knows who people are.
Who she named?
She named some old.
They were like
Moms Mabley. Moms Mabley from 1940s and 50s.
Yeah, I think that was the name.
So it's like,
fuck,
they not relevant. Like, and they wasn't getting no $5 million deals either. So
they wasn't
like,
even getting paid. They was getting robbed.
The economy wasn't the same either. That's like me
was
naming Wilt Chamberlain.
Circuit, man. Like, come on, man.
Like, yo, Wilt Chamberlain, best center all the time.
That's the point I was making too. Like what she sits right now is like, not Isaiah. It's like, give me an old like Reggie Miller coming back like you. My paycheck was $250 million. Took me $250,000. I shoot threes like Clay. Like, why I can't get my $5 million? Like, man, that was your time.
Then, this is now.
Yeah.
Or a Marine be like, I only made $600 a month. These Marines making more than that now. Let me get. That was your time. Man.
Yeah, true. The economy was different, so I don't know.
I mean, the thing about this whole thing with Monique is this. It seemed like every time you think she gonna like kind of humble herself and be like, you know what? Maybe I misspoke. Maybe I should have went at this from a different direction. Let me apologize to everybody that I may have offended. She does the exact opposite and keep on. If you're gonna offend Whoopi Goldberg when she's trying to tell you, hey, look, this is what it is. Maybe you should try this. And Whoopi been in the game.
Yeah,
I
that's
remember,
a legend.
Right. For real legend.
Yeah, goddamn.
Whoopi was the first black woman to have a special on HBO.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Color purple, B.
What was the movie Whoopi Goldberg was in? They were like in high school. Lauryn Hill was in the movie.
Oh, Sister Act.
Yeah.
Sister Act. Sister Act.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Ghost.
Oh, no. Sister Act.
What was the movie Whoopi Goldberg? The Ghost. When she was in there with Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, that's dope.
But I'm just saying, you think about it, and you think about these people, because Whoopi Goldberg got an Academy Award too. Now, I don't think just Monique the only one that got one. Whoopi got one.
And she ain't out here going crazy on Netflix either.
Whoopi,
She just know this ain't her time.
Whoopi did her thing. She shut her mouth, and she, not necessarily, I'm saying she shut her mouth like that, but
platform that worked for her.
Exactly. Because Whoopi is very outspoken when it comes to something that she's passionate about.
Yeah.
But she also knows that every fight ain't going to get won.
The comedy arena ain't
The
that
same.
she ain't talented, but like I said, it ain't for her right now. Like that should be sell. But like I said, she found a platform where she can still be Whoopi, give her opinion and still be relevant. I don't know what Monique gonna do, but I mean, do something.
I would venture to say that Monique could do something like we doing right now. Monique could probably do a podcast or something like that.
She does have a podcast.
The thing is this: you got to have something else.
She does have a podcast.
Your podcast got to be about more than what you're not getting.
But I think her podcast is her and her husband.
Okay, but again, it got to be more about something more than what you're not getting. We talking about stuff that is relevant to people in the military or trying to make it relevant to people in the military. We're trying to reach people and give them ideas and let them come up with other ideas. But you can't just be on a podcast talking about how somebody did you dirty. Hell, everybody got a grimy story about how they got done dirty in their life.
I had to like the third episode. I'm like, all right, bro, what else?
Right. Netflix ain't give me my money. Next week.
They ain't give me
Part
none
2 of Netflix ain't give me my money. Next week. Part 3 of Netflix ain't give me my money. Don't nobody care.
Probably really your husband ain't give you that money. That's what it really boiled down.
Hey,
to.
look. Mary J. Blige finally reached a settlement with her husband. I'm sure she about to breathe a sigh of relief. I mean, think about it.
No
He's something
more
else.
pain. No more pain.
Oh, but on that too, real quick.
In my life.
And I know women probably gonna get mad, but she do. I feel like she do owe the man love something. I'm just saying.
Go ahead. Go.
I'm just saying.
I was about to change
Look,
the topic, but go ahead.
We always say, and I say this a lot, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If it's good for men to have to pay women when they divorce them, why shouldn't it be the other way around if she was a person that was a breadwinner?
My thing is like people.
they say
and
'cause
people
he cheated.
People know this too, but Mary J. Remember that time, and she admitted it. That time that Mary J. Blige got on drugs real bad, and she gave up music. He got her sober, and she came back and started making
You
millions.
talking about after she broke up with KC?
I think so. So if he don't get her in the rehab, get her sober, we don't have a Mary J. Blige.
We have a Mary J. Blige. We ain't got no hateration, no holleration.
We don't have none of that. We don't have the dance steps, none of that.
So we ain't got married. Go married.
So people getting mad at like
Go
now
Mary.
he foul. I don't get he foul, but he deserves love.
Sometimes
Hey, look.
Yeah. Now I don't think not no all like every month. He don't need that. But she do need to cut him a check. Like take this $100.
Let me say this though.
slide.
Before you say that, the reason why she owed the IRS so much money is because of him. He was her business manager. How you managing the business and I owe the IRS money?
Oh, that was his money then. It was good. We even.
Cause it's
We
going to
even.
another chick.
We,
That's
look,
why.
we even. We not only are we even as fuck. If I got to pay
Yeah.
the IRS back $20-something million or whatever it is, whatever the number is, whatever fictitious number they done came up with, that I owe them,
It's created.
it's damn sure created. But you was my business manager and my husband, and you did me grimy because you was going out with other people. Use my money for, like she said, some other bitch.
Like, maybe
I don't owe you shit.
Maybe was out here smoking crack. Man, what you want to admit? No, I'm just playing.
I don't know if she was smoking crack. I ain't gonna put that on.
Hey, both of them, they got some issues. But he did give us hateration. I don't care what nobody's saying. All right, he brought us Mary that we love back. That's all to it.
Oh.
Mary was far gone. She was gone. Casey broke her heart. She was out here
Yeah,
snorting, sniffing, whatever she was doing.
I mean, she did a little song with Sam Smith, that little "Stay With Me" joint, and then she did some other little
She
joints.
wasn't the same Mary when he brought
Nah, she wasn't.
Till he brought her back.
But then when old boy broke her heart, then all the hits started coming back.
Me?
Because Mary do pain better than anybody.
yes, she do.
Oh,
She
God,
do.
Yeah.
She do pain better
So-
than anybody.
Anybody listen to Mary's song right now, y'all need to go ahead and thank that man for breaking her heart. Because them classics that y'all listen to now, that's all courtesy of him.
I'm going down.
Don't want to be none of that. It'd have been I'm being high.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry.
Oh, we could have broke it down to a 3-person harmony real quick.
Nah, I can't really sing.
Y'all want to do one more topic? Y'all just want to end it?
What we got to talk about?
We either got I put Albany transformation, or I put upcoming trips and festivals. So CIAA weekend just passed. St. Patrick's Day coming up. Essence Festival.
Okay, hold on.
You already picked the topic. What you talking about? He's like, we're going to pick a topic.
Said St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Now I saw a post on Facebook when Black Panther first came out.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Hey, look here.
What?
If you was all Africa 2 weeks ago,
Yeah,
3 weeks ago, you bet
you
not
was
have it on there
Wakanda.
agreed on St. Patrick's Day.
You can't stop me from celebrating
like,
holidays.
I'm not Irish, first of all.
I'm an Irish Wakandian. Yeah,
There we go.
See, that's the problem with black people. Just like that person that named their baby Wakandria something.
T'Challa Jenkins. Yo, you can't stop. Hey, you can name your child whatever you want.
That I ain't knocking the child because the child can't name himself.
Wakandria
T'Challa
T'Challa
Jenkins.
Jenkins.
You seen that meme? It was like for all the light skinned people gotta go to Wakanda Laika.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Because that's what we do though. We as black folks, will make a joke or separate us any kind of way we can. We good at that. But
So
you talk about the CIAA.
So we're doing the festivals
Over.
or the Transformation of Albany?
We're doing the festivals.
Okay.
Essence Fest.
Let's talk about.
Yo.
So
I ain't going.
That's an older crowd.
I don't.
That's
I
that
ain't going.
Steve Harvey, Tom Joyner crowd.
I ain't going.
I'm thinking about going.
I can't do crowds like that.
Have you ever? You never been?
Too many black people.
I heard the S Fest would be wild. Though.
For real?
Like, old head wild, not like
Young kids, 'cause
like
they always
Migo.
have like one
Migo,
like.
Migo.
No, it ain't gonna be no
No.
young kids. Nah, it's
Yeah,
my age group.
It's an older crowd.
No,
It's my age group.
I was thinking about going too.
Like Charlie Wilson.
Yeah, Charlie Wilson. In there.
Last name Charlie Wilson. I wanna take you out. I don't know the word. My name's Charlie. Last name Wilson.
Just let it go.
Yeah, that's that
Just let
crowd.
it go. You put Cuba on here. Why?
I'm thinking about hitting Cuba.
They still got it. They put it back on the restricted
Don't
list
talk
again.
about that. No, don't talk about Cuba. We gotta leave that.
Nah.
I gotta be a Jew.
Okay,
Too,
no,
too many of us.
Yeah, fuck,
You gonna be a
fuck up
McDonald's,
anything.
a Starbucks, a T-shirt hair salon? Nah,
Yeah, nah.
I need Cuba when I go.
Yeah. I need Cuba that they showed in Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Okay, CIAA weekend just passed in Charlotte. Anybody know about that?
It's a basketball tournament for black schools.
I have. Okay, yeah.
That's what it is. It's a basketball tournament for black schools. It's the opposite of the NCAA. It's the CIAA where they play that tournament to see who might get a bid to the NCAA's championship series.
I never hear about basketball. Every time I hear that event, I
And
swear
get
to God.
swept.
I never hear about it. It was just weekend. St. Patrick's Day, Savannah. It's kind of too late, and
Yeah, you might don't even go on hotels.com for that.
I looked in
Like
January.
$500 a hotel room.
Yeah, January it was already booked, like within the radius. Well, I think I looked at what New Orleans.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm trying to take that 6-hour trip just for
It
a
ain't
weekend.
that bad though.
For
It's
real?
a straight shot. Once you get off the back roads of Georgia, because once you get out of Georgia and you
I'll
hit
say that.
what is that? 10? I think
Like
it's
half
10.
the ride.
It was like all highway for a minute.
Once you get on 10, it's all highway. The first 2 hours of it is that back road bullshit in Georgia. Then once you get on 10, it's just straight highway.
Oh,
So it ain't bad. It ain't shit to look at, but it
I don't
ain't
remember
bad.
the trip because when I went, I was asleep, so I wasn't no help.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Normally I go to
Make sure you
Savannah.
check that weather.
Yeah, that is very true.
It rained in New Orleans. It'd be like, ah, damn.
You just ruin your whole day.
Nah, because it don't rain long.
Yeah, it
It's
just
just a lot of damn water and don't have nowhere to go.
Oh, like
Shit.
Hawaii.
It be water everywhere. Like, fuck.
I don't know. Savannah. Like they got a bus.
you ain't get on that.
They got a bus from Albany.
Hold on. Don't you got a car?
Yeah.
Who want to ride a bus?
Yo, don't take-
Because
yeah.
I ain't trying to book
I
a
don't
hotel.
suggest- if you miss the bus,
How you get
how you
back?
get home?
Because what you can't do is call me and be like, "Hey, Jones." Yeah. Call Curtis.
Like
Like
you,
call Curtis.
you,
And Curtis gonna call me and be like, "Yo."
First of all, you know I'm probably gonna be in the area either, so I'm like, yo, I gotta drive
So
all the way
which means
from.
Which means you gonna call me. Hey, Jones, I missed the bus. Can you come?
That's
All
not
right,
even
now
a
it's
party.
over.
It's not even worth it. I think the bus leaves at like 10 o'clock.
10, like
10
no, at least
10
7.
No, I'm talking about that night.
Yeah.
It leaves 10 p.m. that Saturday. Like,
So you miss everything then.
yeah,
No, you day
you
drunk.
have drunk on the bus, like just pissed
You
off.
sober by the time you get back.
Yeah.
Mad as shit.
I don't know.
Not condoning alcoholism, man.
Shit, I am. It's like no, it's not. I may just thug it out this shit and not go.
Yeah, all right.
I just made my legs still kind of hurt walking long distances, so it is what it is. But that environment is just so like
I said, yeah, all right.
I probably still go. I ain't gonna lie. So Essence Festival is where all the old heads go.
Pretty much.
I mean, it'd be some,
You get you
get some
you
young
get
ones
some
down there.
bodies,
but
He said you get some bodies.
it'd be some bodies. Yeah, it'd be some bodies. But it's just so damn crowded. Because remember, it's not just one concert. It's multiple concerts
It'd
in
be
multiple
different
locations.
events.
Oh, for
Yeah.
real?
Like,
So, like
I could be
describe the
hosting my
breakdown.
own event in New
Right.
Orleans. You hosting your own event. He hosting his own event. Like,
And then you always see this term thrown around on the main stage. The main stage is where the big ass concerts be at. But it's always people at different locations doing different shit. So you gonna be if you want to try to get it all in, you ain't gonna see everything. It's too much shit going on.
Because it's from the 5th, July 5th through the 8th.
It's always over 4th of July weekend.
all they doing is drinking.
Always over 4th of July weekend every year.
And the tickets is like $186.
That's what the tickets to get into the Essence Festival. Try to find a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already looked.
Yeah, and
I
what they
want
look
the
like.
hotel to be expensive, period. So, you know,
What they
that's
look like.
Savannah hotels.
Yep.
right
4 or
now.
5. Yep.
I said, damn, man.
Motel 6 be trying to get 300 out street. Like, what?
Yeah.
You don't get your
You
roaches.
didn't even watch the
Hotel-
sheets from
hotels.
last week.
Hotels 45 minutes away from New Orleans be booked. That's how big it is.
No, man, I just take that L.
Had a bad experience at the hotel in New Orleans.
Was it a motel?
Middleton. Let Middleton book our hotel.
Oh,
Middleton
God.
booked us at like a Motel 6. It didn't have no windows. We got there, it was two crackheads fighting. Then it was like this little boy went to run and dive in the pool, and the towel broke, so he fell into the pool.
Oh, shit.
Then Middleton room was ready. I opened my door. It's an Indian family cleaning up. I was like, yo.
Hold on, a family?
A family. And they was having like school above the entrance. Like Indians, I don't know what Indians do, but it was like,
Homeschool?
yes.
I don't know Indian.
Like above the, but it was a glass, so I could see them having
Indian,
school.
Like, you talking about
Like
native.
red dot. like
No offense to the.
Like Hindu.
Hindu, yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Like,
Golly. Red dot. Wow.
I'm being descriptive, so y'all understand what I'm saying.
Okay, gotcha.
But I was like, I was like, Milton, guess what? You are no longer allowed to book any hotel stay for myself or yourself. And then there was a trailer park across the street with kids just driving, with the Power Wheels.
Yeah.
They just driving Power Wheels up and down the street. I was like, yep.
You sure you wasn't on the east side of Albany?
Yeah. It felt like we never left. I was like, yeah, I'm about to go get drunk. And I don't know how we're going. I don't even want to come back to this hotel. I'll sleep in the truck.
And she was postal, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, what's wrong with you?
You would think she would know
When we
better.
pulled up, they was fixing they had a truck hijacked, like jacked up, fixing it in the parking lot, like changing the oil, all type of stuff. I was like, oh Lord, this ain't good. This ain't good.
Nah,
This
cuz.
ain't good. We enjoyed ourselves, but yeah, that wasn't
Boy.
New Orleans I wanted to see.
I guess I'll
sure
skip
it
out on
wasn't.
Essex Festival when I get a little older. But, yeah, I quote? Probably not.
Nope.
No?
Nah,
I ain't
you ain't been looking.
You want to look or you just want me to end it?
Nah, I ain't got none.
Yo, thank you for listening to another episode of Unpredictable Thoughts Podcast. Your man Troubles.
And your man Jones.
AC.
Peace.